Hey, my fellow multidimensionals. It's Aisha Love, founder of Multidimensional You. I'm in the beautiful, bright sunshine of the Lost River Valley. It's a gorgeous afternoon in late November. And the fact that there's a playground behind me is no coincidence. This part of the Activating the Healer Within series is a reflection on play. We're going to do a little play on words, right? So in this game that we're in, this giant play that we're in, we as adults often forget to play. And this solo retreat has featured for me just my inner child coming out and reveling in the nighttime sky, the stars, my lightcraft friends, my Sasquatch friends, the little people were here, tracks in the snow, chucker tracks, which is a type of bird, little tiny teensy mouse tracks. Coyote tracks. The coyotes all greeted me when I first arrived. And that is the sort of thing that just lit me up as a kid. I love to be outside, just like in a setting like this. So it's been really important for me to reclaim that state of the inner child and that playfulness. I don't know about you, but I can get really serious about my mission work and forget to keep a levity and a lightness of being. And as I have allowed myself to surrender into ever greater love and release a lot of the impulse to control, what is there to do but play? There's a reason why it comes so innately to us as children. So in a little bit here, I'm going to go play up in the canyon again. Keep a light touch, a light heart. This is your invitation back into play. And when we do that, I'm being shown right now so clearly, this light that we are shines even brighter. The attempt to appear serious is actually a dulling. And we all do it for all the reasons we were conditioned to do it, to be taken seriously, to be accepted, to, don't be the fool, don't be ridiculous. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's kind of sad. Or it just is, trying to get to that equanimity and neutrality. But I actually feel the sadness in my heart. I feel the sadness of how so many of us gave up playing to appear serious, to be more accepted. And this beautiful reclamation work of all the different steps along the journey of, taking on all those identity constructs in order to be loved and accepted, and then being like, wait a minute, I'm resenting this. I have sovereignty, I have autonomy. And then pushing against all of that and reclaiming, something that feels truer to you. And now, of course, what are we doing? We're dropping the need to be sovereign because that's based in separation consciousness. And we're actually not separate. It just is such a great cosmic prank. And it's like a beautiful gift that we get to unwrap. It's like a surprise for ourselves. It's like an Easter egg we hid and forgot that we hid it. So a little bit more on the sovereignty piece that has come in that I think is worth sharing to free us up to play more. And that is, it's all based in the illusion that we're separate and we have to get out of codependency and enmeshment, which are very real things. I don't mean to minimize that. That's a labyrinth we can wander into and be trapped in and explore in depth, get a PhD and do our whole dissertation here as a human on it. Maybe multiple lifetimes. But as we come back into this greater remembering that, oh my gosh, we are love incarnate. And that's the foundation of everything. Then I'll tell you what's gotten me and what I've self-revealed, it's like, I want meaningful connection with people, meaningful connection. And as I look at the shadow 3 curtains back on what I'm really saying and what the wounded motive is, it's, I don't feel seen. I don't feel validated. So I need meaningful connection. Well, when we allow ourselves to be the greater love we've always been, the illusion of disconnection, of separation dissolves. And there could be no greater union than that. Reunion. It's beautiful. I mean, I had such an epiphany around that this morning, and I started laughing and crying at the same time because it was so beautiful. Children don't fundamentally see themselves as so separate. You're separate from me and othering and unjudging. We're, under the age of 7, we're just so free to play. You want to play? Kids on the playground. Another kid. We're just excited. What if we were to reclaim that as adults? So I've been practicing that. I was up back at the hot springs today, keeping all sorts of divine appointments lately, delivering messages, connecting with people deeply at the level they can handle. The words are, they're not hippy dippy words. I'm not weirding anybody out, right? I'm meeting them at their level with the speak that makes them comfortable, but the energetic, they feel it. I watch it in their eyes. The light comes on and they're like, whoa. That's fun, right? So this part of the Activating the Healer Within series is really an invitation to move beyond the need to be sovereign, move into love, and back into playfulness. It's like full spiral. Some of my favorite adults, when I think about it, take a moment before I share mine. Think about who some of your favorite adults are. Maybe long gone. Maybe they're not incarnate anymore. Maybe a grandparent, a neighbor, a teacher. Think about why. Why were they your favorite? For me, the playfulness factor, the bright light, the sparkle in the eye, the real deep presence. So the truth is we're never separate. It's all an illusion. But when we're present for that wholeness of unity, I'm being shown there's nothing we can't create. And this is like an echo from a video I did years ago. I can hear it. I can feel it, the reverberation. It's the same file. Oh, we can do so much. Just this right here, this connection we're having, I can feel all of you. Doesn't matter when you're watching this. It's powerful. And it's lighting things up. That's exciting to me. Reclaiming the light within, beyond sovereignty, and back into play. So my invitation is go ahead and share a reflection here. Help this message reach more people by leaving a comment. Maybe make a intention and a statement of what are you going to do to be more playful? I mean, I'm heading out. I literally was skipping because I was so happy. Let yourself skip and do whatever feels most playful to you. This particular message that's coming through is inspiring me to modulate potentially some of what we do in the Higher Love family and how we do it, and maybe add something in. We'll see what it inspires. If you don't know about the Higher Love family, this is the inner directive I followed earlier this year to create this beautiful online community of people all around the world, mainly people called to serve through love, kindness, compassion, some form of healing. It doesn't have to be energy healing. Don't have to put a label on it or put it in a box. The information about that is below. It's $33 a month. And if that aligns for you, I welcome you in there. There's some powerful activations to help shift our embodiment. I work at the level of the multidimensional template. We have some beautiful afterglow and integration session discussions, as well as we do a global meditation monthly. And then we also meet live in a meeting format to do some interesting stillness work and meditation work. So I am the main host for the Higher Love family. My divine complement, Jonathan Van Valen, has joined us as well, leading that fourth Sunday of the month live meeting, deep into stillness, awakening upside down, as he calls it. It's a beautiful complement to what I do, and you'll get to experience that for yourself when you join. All right, I love you all very much. Don't forget to play. And I'm heading up the mountain right now. I'll see y'all later. I love you all. So quiet here. Could hear a pin drop or a cow fart.